It's all about the water.
What a way to go.
Oh my gosh. You shouldn't be this tired.
I mean, you had a busy day at a fair today, so...
I mean, yeah, but I'm literally wrapped in a burrito blanket, watching a stream and doing nothing.
We got 9 turns of this nonsense. And applauding, protecting you. Hey, you. Must be explode. I forgot that was there.
That robot pooped itself.
That robot just exploded.
That's what... Sometimes it happens after you poop yourself.
This gun sucks. Oh no. Behold another mission I hate.
Yep.
But still, we need to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I still can't do this, it's a case of I'm not leveling up the characters anymore because I'm getting ridiculous. It's coming down
Yeah,
to
like...
you.
This game definitely feels like you have to absolutely know where things spawn from for the missions and when they spawn. Which I know there are people who enjoy that. I would get frustrated eventually with that.
Hmm. Now, if I can get these lot into a safe corner, that's safe as it can be.
You can do this.
We believe in the power of ham.
We believe in the crows. Oh wait, wrong bird.
You believe in the what?
In the crows.
What does the crows have to do with anything?
I said wrong bird.
We put all our faith in the dire chicken.
I'm just curious, the moment you saw the dire chicken, did you want to face it?
Actually, in the Witchlight campaign I'm running, the party is occasionally being harassed by an angry chicken. It has the same stats as the Untitled Goose.
Drat. Okay, this is much better. I think I need to pull back because they do spawn from that door as well.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Hi, buddy.
Get that thing away from me.
The hell? My god, it's one of the things from, like, BattleBots. Which is a show I haven't thought about in a long time.
If you see one of those things, a good idea is to whack it as soon as possible. May have already had nicked that hat, but what the hell?
Now we have more than one.
It's a place
But
for
the game doesn't work that way.
It's just you.
It.
And then there are these jerks.
It's the friggin', God, I'm trying to remember the name of that X-Men character. It's one of the Reavers.
And then the party to follow Lady Deathstrike.
Yeah. At least in the cartoon they do. In the comics, I think they were more affiliated with Donald Pierce. But yeah, you know exactly who I'm talking about.
The nicest cartoon that got introduced in that episode of doing this Soul Eater or whatever that bloody thing was.
Yeah. Been a while since I've watched the cartoon. I should rewatch it because I remember it was fantastic.
I think it lost its quality towards the end.
I mean, I'm not shocked by that, but I remember for a long time when I was a kid, I was all about that X-Men cartoon.
The X-Men cartoon was quality. And then we had the animated Spider-Man series, which was this has turned into crossover central.
Like I remember watching the crap out of Spider-Man. Looking back at it now, I'm like, the show was okay. It was, and yeah, it was definitely reliant heavily on crossovers, and it definitely was not as good as some of the other superhero cartoons that were on at the time.
We had Iron Man, we had X-Men.
Fantastic Four, there was a Hulk cartoon, there was the Silver Surfer cartoon, which I barely remember, but it was definitely a thing.
Can we? Yes. We're leaving.
Bye! Meanwhile, Mage is somewhere going, why are you people talking about Marvel?
And we follow this with, we respect your views was the case of, we like this, or did like it at the time, deal with it.
There is room in my heart for both Marvel and DC. That looks like a bellboy hat. We work in a hotel now. We carry luggage. It's fine.
We're gonna need that. Got improvements for that, and you respect other people's views, but when those views start to dig over to its case of you should not enjoy that, it's you're overstepping the line.
I definitely am of a firm belief of let people enjoy things.
Yeah. If
There are plenty of pieces of media out there that I don't like, and that's fine. I don't have to watch them.
Yeah.
No reason I should stop you from watching it, unless it's like literal Nazi hate propaganda, in which case we might have to have a conversation, but that's entirely different kettle of fish.
Yeah. The media's proving harmful or just like harmful or whatever is case of. Yeah, this calls for review.
You out there enjoy your Twilight books, I guess.
Sorry about that, but we're borrowing this.
Rocket fan burning up their fuse up here alone. Lonesome Stranger. I think that's an Eric Clapton song.
Mind you, for simple pettiness, things that DC has not done well. The New 52.
I have lost track so much of what's going on in both the Marvel and DC universes, and I know in the DC universe, part of that was like right around the time I had stopped collecting comics because there wasn't a shop near me. Was right around when like New 52 or something like that was happening. One of the countless big crossover events that are supposed to revamp everything. And it's just like I don't even know what the hell's canon anymore, and I'm kind of tired of that like being a conversation in DC. Which, granted, I get why they keep doing it, but like
They don't do it well.
they basically every time DC has tried to fix their continuity, they somehow manage to make the problems even more complicated. And to be fair, it's at least making them money. Like those big events, like people were like, "Oh man, we need to know what happens in them." And like I remember going out and trying to collect issues of all those things and being like, "I need to know." But it's just like, okay, do the characters that I actually remember growing up with do they exist anymore this week? Because like I remember for a while, like Wally West and Kyle Rayner, the versions of the Flash and Green Lantern who I grew up with, were not actually. They had been retconned out of continuity for a little bit, and I'm like, oh, well, this is awkward.
Yeah.
Again, like I get why they do it, but it's like, yeah, but Ben has the big ups.
This is what I liked about the Dark Horse Hellboy series and, well, to a point, the IDW Transformers series. Because up to a point, well, IDW, it was just the one Transformers series. And then they scrapped the first one and started the second from scratch.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a case of, for the first one, we had the Asian series where Simon Furman was pretty much headed up writing. Then we had the Costa run, which kind of fouled things up. And then came the version which the one which I jumped on, which some call it the second phase, I call it the third phase, which is the Robots in Disguise and Modern ECI series, where the Great War is over. Megatron and Optimus Prime are out of the picture. The Autobots and Decepticons have stopped trying to kill each other for the moment. Bumblebee.
And like
Yeah.
that works really great for like self-contained universe things, where like sure there might be some sub-series here and there, but for the most part it's just like Transformers. It's one thing that you follow, and after a while, okay, the story's done, but let's just start it from scratch. It works great for that. Marvel and DC have more trouble with that just because of how sprawling their stuff is.
And then for the Modern ECIs became Lost Light, and Lost Light suffered for the simple fact of it was rust, and we can see it was rust.
Yeah.
The Robots in Disguise series did the thing that lost me interest in the series, was it returned to Earth. Because Robots in Disguise was basically three factions of the Decepticons being held up by the Decepticons led by Starscream, because Bat had been assassinated by that point and Megatron was out of the picture. The Autobots led by Bumblebee, because well, Magnus was on elsewhere.
Mhm.
Primer buggered off on his own mission. And Rodimus was in modern ECI trying to find the old Knights of Cybertron to basically restore Cybertron to what it was in the past. Oh, there's a third faction of the unaffiliated being led by... God, what was his name again? Something Hawk. Who was a bit of a dick. And yet he was supposed to be working towards the same goal of reunification of Cybertron.
Man, I wish I knew more about Transformers lore. Like, Transformers is one of those things where, like, whenever I experience it, I tend to enjoy it. Granted, you don't have to do much with big stompy robots to make me happy about big stompy robots, but like, I remember watching one of the cartoons as a kid and enjoying it, but we didn't have cable, so I couldn't watch it regularly. Then, like, there was Transformers Armada or whatever on Cartoon Network. Like,
yes.
I realize it wasn't great, but I still had fun with that. But, like, I know the comics. And Sonic's kind of the same way. Like, the comics take a lot of the stuff you would love about the cartoons and other media and just does it better.
If I still had my Comixology account before I had been merged with Amazon, guess I would have had you let you have a look through that. Because I bet you had the second one on Modern Meets the Eye in there.
I know my brother had one of the paperbacks for the IDW series, and because it was, like, in the middle of the series, I'm like, I don't know who any of these guys are. What the hell is going on? But what I was reading was still really cool.
Yeah. Modern Meets the Eye is more of a character-focused one. It's like the Guardians of the Galaxy of Red Dwarf, compared to Robots in Disguise is more world building, more the political scene. Yes.
We have a fish.